every time I see that intro and I think about my life when those little clips were being made, what a crazy time. It's so weird to even be thinking that that was over a year ago. We've been doing this now for like 60 weeks. It's SideKick Power Hour every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Standard Central, which is where I am. But my good friend Joshua Pangborn is in New York City. Hi, Josh.
New York. Hi, Nakia. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, and welcome back to SideKick Power Hour.
Always a pleasure to be here with you and with everyone watching us.
Yes, and we've, we would not be doing this if folks at home were not tuned in to watch and comment and share. It's been so nice to basically spend Monday nights with all of you for the past year, not just here in the studio, but there at home. I feel like I get to know a lot of you just through the social media and the comments. It was cool for me when we did the season 5 premiere 2 weeks ago, or over a week ago. I got to meet people who I had only seen comments before. I never met them in person, and I thought that was so neat. And even being in the room with people like Robin and Brenda, it felt like I had known them so long because they had been on the show. We had already kind of met, but then I was like totally fangirling in both of those moments. Fanboying? Is it fanboying? Fangirling? I think it's fanboying in those moments. Oh. And when I was around them, because I love them so much on Skeleton Crew and in Demon Doctor, and
and of course, that's the Art of Blowing It. So
and the Art of Blowing It, right? And so that's what we've been doing now as we've segued into watching the Art of Blowing It, and we give it the SideKick Power Hour treatment. And if you're new to SideKick Power Hour, that means that we bring in folks from the shows. We talk about their experience being in the show or being a part of the show, creating the show. And then we watch the episodes with you live here in the moment, and we comment about what's going on, how things might have changed, what behind the scenes perspective we can add, and what shade we might want to throw at each other, or at ourselves, which is usually the case. Because as we learned with watching season 1 of Skeleton Crew and season 1 of Demon Doctor, it's a learning curve for everybody, and so we get to see that happen in real time. I will say with the Art of Blowing It, it's a completely different style of show. So if you're just watching this for the first time tonight, you should know that the Art of Blowing It is it's in the Crewniverse, but it's definitely different than any of the other shows by a mile. So we're so excited to be watching it with you. Josh, tell us what's going on in the SideKick universe and what we're up for tonight.
Absolutely. Well, as Nakia said, we're going to be watching episode 2 of The Art of Blowing It, and I think it is very different than the other shows in the Crewniverse universe, and I think that's one of the really exciting things about the work that we put out there is that you've got Skeleton Crew, you've got Demon Doctor, you've got The Art of Blowing It. They're 3 very different shows, and I think that means that some of them will have crossover audiences, some of them will have audiences that only enjoy one or two of them, and I think that's really exciting that we have the opportunity to work with people in such different vehicles to present different sides of their talent and everything. So tonight we're going to be able to showcase off one of those with The Art of Blowing It. We're also going to talk a little bit about the other things going on in the SideKick world, including the musical episode, because that is going to be happening. The musical episode is coming very, very soon. We have our very important question that, again, Ashley was very excited to do The Art of Blowing It because maybe not so much to watch the episodes, because so much as she wanted to be able to pick the questions that we have, because for the past 10 weeks or so, we had horror questions. But this week, like last week, we have new questions which are more suited for the art of blowing it. This week's question is, what's the worst celebrity breakup that you can think of? So please put your answer in the comments, and we will get back to that by the end of the episode. And Stuart, I know you're there somewhere listening. Make sure you think about this hard.
Yes, Stuart is in the back in the studio right now. Before we bring Stuart on, I want to take a minute to remind folks that there's a super simple way that you can help keep all of this going, and that's to head over to patreon.com/sidekick productions. We absolutely can't do this without you, and so many of you are so awesome that you are joining the Crewniverse. You're donating money via PayPal or Cash App or Venmo. You're doing all of these things to help us. Every little bit counts. It's only $3 a month as a subscriber to join the Crewniverse, and we would love to have you. So please make sure to head over there before the night's over. One of the things that is very cool about being a member of the Crewniverse is you get to watch the episodes at least a week in advance before they come out for everything else, sometimes later. And it's so cool that so many of you have already seen these different episodes, and we just want to take a minute to remind folks at home about exactly what they are in store for season 5 of Skeleton Crew.
Oh, hey. How was the flight?
It was great. Thanks for meeting me at the airport.
Uh-oh. Sir, you look stressed. Would you like a relaxing massage and blowjob? Yes.
It's like a house of cards, and if I blow the wrong way, it's all just gonna come crashing down.
I'm worried about me and Anthony, Pop.
What's that for?
We're living together. We love each other, but we're just not a team anymore.
I get it. Adulting is really, 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 really hard.
I've decided I know what I'm going to do with the rest of my life.
So you've heard the story about my killer day.
Heard it. I live for it.
I live my life. And I don't think that you could say that about yourself.
I am tired of giving you sage advice only to have you rebuke me.
Last night we played Hide the Rattle, and I still haven't found it.
Oh, this is a gay bar.
I'm Zach. LCHJD, the H silent.
Why? I mean, hi.
All of you are idiots. Except you. I'll leave you all to figure out who I mean.
I wouldn't lie to him. And I don't see any reason to hide the truth from my friends, family, and loved ones.
I know the owners. Almost arrested most of them at some point. They're a great bunch.
That way of life gets old.
That way of life? Or just you?
I guess it's good that I have such a great sense of self-confidence.
I'm looking for a real bear god. Who changed the light bulb in the sex spot? It's way too bright in there.
Don't you remember the good old days of playing male prostitute in the backyard with your buddies?
It's only prostitute now. Gender's dead.
Oh, it's so much fun. Season 5 of Skeleton Crew. It's out. It's happening. Not the whole season. We're trickling out just a little bit at a time. You get your first glimpse over at patreon.com/sidekick productions. And then the rest of the world gets to see it. And they saw it. It came out last night on YouTube. The thumbnail is right there, of course, featuring, Phil and Jay. What a really, really great episode this is. Bravo to everybody. Josh, do you want to take a minute and welcome in one of our co-stars of not only the Skeleton Crew, but of course, The Art of Blowing It as well. Stuart, there he is, Stuart Kiczek.
Hold on, I got to frame up for this third profile.
There you go.
Hello.
Rule of thirds, Stuart. So.
Rule of thirds indeed.
And as you said, Nakia, we can watch the first episode of Skeleton Crew on YouTube now. It came out 24 hours ago. 24 hours. And Luke, thank you for watching it.
Thank you, Luke.
So Luke was one of those. How many views so far, Josh?
Well, in 24 hours, 1,100 people watched the first episode of Skeleton Crew Season 5. That's
it kind
a
of
lot
blows
of people.
my mind thinking of that many people sitting and watching it at some point in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
And we have the wonderful Reverend Yolanda in the house as well, watching.
I'm recording some of her music tomorrow.
She is wonderful.
Vocals for her tomorrow.
And I won't. No spoilers too much, but definitely if you want to hear more vocals, maybe tune in to next week's episode of Skeleton Crew, because that will be a treat for everyone.
Absolutely.
That means don't deduce that information at all.
Stuart, welcome back to SideKick Power Hour. I'm sure you heard at the beginning, but our question this week is, what's the worst celebrity breakup? And
can I have a clarification?
Yes.
Is it fictional? It has to be an actual celebrity.
It could be either.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be either. All right, so be thinking about that.
You don't need my answer now, right?
No. But we're coming to you first this week, so get ready. Get ready.
I am so ready.
And the person who asked us that question, of course, the creator of The Art of Blowing It, the star of The Art of Blowing It, the one, the only, Ashley Monique Menard she is here with us right now. There she is.
Oh my God, it's Ashley.
And looking cute as a button. Ashley,
hey, bitch.
Welcome back to the SideKick Power Hour.
Oh my God, I can't believe you guys. We had 11 million views.
1,100.
11 million. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
HBO's calling me right now. I mean,
oh my God.
Actually, I gotta go. It's HBO. I'm sorry. I just gotta take this. Yeah, 11 million views. That's right, HBO.
No, HBO has not called yet. But you know what, folks? If you think HBO should call, it wouldn't hurt our feelings if you were tagging us, telling them those things, and sending them links to our shows. I mean, that's the way it works, baby. That's the way it works.
I think we fit in great on HBO Max.
Absolutely. Don't forget #Crewniverse, #SideKick Power Hour. By the way, I'm still getting used to having braces in my mouth, so I can't even say the word hash.
Well, yeah, Nakia, they don't even know you have braces.
I don't even notice.
Yeah, you're doing it, playing it off so well. I didn't even notice.
Last Monday was your first day without them. So
that's right. I got braces. I got braces last Wednesday.
Show us. Get closer.
They're so cute.
You're so cute.
Oh my God, I
love
them.
You can't even see those on top.
I know the ones up top. The ones
you
up top.
You can't even see those.
They were custom yellowed to match my teeth. So no, I'm just kidding.
Can I get a coffee number 2?
Can I look like a smoke for a decade? Thanks.
Absolutely.
Give me an autumn sunrise.
So this week's question, Ashley, as you heard, Stuart wanted clarification. I took the liberty and said fictional or non-fictional.
I'm partial to both.
Yeah.
What breakup really affected you?
Okay.
So what celebrity breakup happened and you were like, wait, what? They broke up? Or what breakup happened in a movie and you just about lost your shit and threw the TV across the room? So I want to hear your passion. Tell us.
Okay, great.
What celebrity thing or just two people, the breakup, what crushed you? We want to know.
Well, we are lucky enough that The Art of Blowing It features some actual celebrities. And one of those celebrities is our special guest this week. We're so excited to have them on. Let's take a look at what they're going to be doing in what? Season 5 of Skeleton Crew. Here he is, right
here. He was.
Where did he go? Where did he go?
I don't know what happened. I'm just going to stop touching stuff.
Thank you so much for bringing me here. I really hope I don't embarrass you.
Listen, you hang around these people long enough, you're going to realize very quickly that there is nothing that you could do that would embarrass me.
Aww.
And there's this one guy, every week he just keeps going on and on and on, totally dominating the group, and Pam has to reel him in every week.
God, I hate people like that.
Oh, I didn't see you sneak up behind me.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's not like the guy you were talking about actually heard you, but I agree. I just hope that Pam kicks Steve out one day. I mean, he talks so much.
Oh, yeah, Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah.
Who's the worst?
That's a great scene featuring our guest, Hunter Thore. Hunter, welcome to the SideKick Power Hour.
Hello.
Woo!
Hi, Hunter.
Look at us, Ashley. We're hatting today.
We are having. Oh my God. I love it. Hunter, it's so good to see you.
It's so wonderful to see all of your wonderful faces.
Absolutely. We're so glad to have you here.
Immaculately lit. I'm very jealous. You have a great setup.
Well, yeah.
There's something going on.
Yeah. Well, he's got the best self-tape setup in the business right there.
He really does.
Hunter, tell us what's been going on with you. There's been a pandemic. We're still in the middle of it. How are you doing? Fill us in.
I'm doing, just like everyone else, the best that I can. Watching that clip, it seems like we shot that like 20 years ago.
It was July 2019.
Jeez. It seems like it was so long ago.
It was. I'm like, oh my God. That was literally the second day of filming season 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so have you been fortunate enough to be able to work during the pandemic?
It's so funny because the story goes like this. My agent called me and he said, you've got to go to North Carolina to shoot a commercial, and then you got to shoot an episode of my sister Whitney Thor's reality show, My Big Fat Fabulous Life. So I flew down to North Carolina, and that was March 9th of 2020. And I thought I was going to be there for 4 days, and then COVID happened, and everybody's world completely changed.
You're on it with the reaction.
So
I didn't realize that. So you flew down right before the city closed down. That's crazy.
I flew down thinking I was going to be in North Carolina for 4 days, and then I was talking to some friends in New York, and they were like, "This thing is happening, and it's kind of da 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 da." And then the airline called me and said, "Hey, if you don't want to fly back on Sunday, we'll let you fly back whenever you want." And I was like, "That's so nice of you. This thing must be really bad." And so I said, well, I guess I'll stay down here another week and see how this thing plays out. And then everything started shutting down. My agent called me and said, do not come back to the city.
No, you're better off elsewhere.
So I just stayed here. And as far as working goes, I've been pretty fortunate to have been working. Atlanta been opening up. I just got through shooting a feature. Come out called County Line.
Yay!
I think we have a trailer for that if you want to show it.
Yeah. There's going to be 3 county lines. So the trailer that you have is the trailer for the first one. It stars Tom Wopat and Patricia Richardson. The second county line comes out, I believe, later this year. And then I'm in the third one, and it comes out next year. But if you would like to watch the trailer for the first one, be my guest.
So just for the audience out there, because I'm sure they have the same question. So it's like a trilogy. So it's like a continuation of the story. And then it's just got sequels.
Yes, it's a trilogy. Yeah.
Whoa, that's cool. What's the premise of the show, of the movie?
So it's kind of about this aging sheriff in a southern town going up against trying to retire and being forced to keep working to take down a crime syndicate.
So
well, let's take a look at the trailer.
Yeah.
People could disappear around here.
We got a whole new breed of trouble.
Down on your knees and put your hands in the air. Clint, you remember that place in Saigon that we got thrown out of?
That was Fredo.
Fredo. Shut up!
Your county voted you out for a reason. Remember that.
How you doing, Dad?
I stay busy.
Got anything to do with those knuckles?
Got myself shaving.
Blackmail, corruption, the whole ball of wax. Well, I'm gonna find out what's going on in this county.
That would be unfortunate for everyone you love.
You choosing sides?
There was some trouble in York County last night. Clint's been shot.
You and Clint carried each other through more wars and mayhem than any other people I know. So I'm asking you to carry him through this.
Got no badge. Got no authority.
What do you want, Alden?
I want that dog who shot my buddy.
Then do it.
You really going up there all by yourself? Well, Clint always had backup.
Yeah, well, I was there, Clint. Clint Thorne's my best friend. Somebody took a pot shot at him.
You're looking for trouble. I wouldn't be surprised by it. Most men enjoy their retirement.
Most men get to choose when to retire.
Don't go turning over stones you can't put back.
Well, you know me.
Favorite hat. We will crack the case. We're dealing with an entire organization. Well, if this is what the job is now, you can have it.
Who did it? Welcome back to the party, pal.
All right, boys.
How hard is it to buy a new cell phone?
How hard is it to leave me alone?
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I love
County
Jeff
line.
Bacon so much. Oh man.
Part one.
Yeah.
Lawnmower. The fucking lawnmower man is in
Yeah,
this,
that's
dude.
exactly the first thing I thought was, holy shit, that's
I
Lawnmower
love
Man.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
What role do you what type of character do you play in the third installment?
So I don't know how much I can say about it,
Ooh,
No problem.
okay.
but
Well, we can't wait to see it.
but it's a
Yeah.
it's a pretty integral character to the story. So
Cool.
it was a great opportunity. It was the director, the producers, the cast, everybody was so great. And if you want to keep up with it, you can check it out on Instagram at County Line Movie. So
Awesome.
And if you're not following Hunter on Instagram, what
That's
are you
right.
doing
If you're
with your
not
life?
following at Hunter Thore on Instagram, what are you even doing?
Quandary.
There it is. Let's not cover you up. There you go. So real quick, Hunter, before we start the episode, this is episode 2 of The Art of Blowing It. Obviously, this is where we meet your character. We're so excited for you to be here tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about what it was like playing this role?
This literally a dream role for me, because I don't ever get to do that much comedy. I don't ever get sent in for comedy or anything like that. But when I read this script, I called Ashley and I said, I have to read. I got to read for this character. And I had this idea of how I wanted to play him. And I had an idea about like a different kind of voice I wanted to use. And it started morphing. And by the time we were shooting, like it just kind of really took on a life of its own. And this episode literally has one of my favorite lines that I have ever spoken in my entire life.
Okay, so folks at home,
I don't know if I can say what it is.
don't say it yet. Don't say it yet. We're going to ask the fans who have already seen this because that's why they're here. What do you think that line is? And then we're going to ask you to tell us after we watch the episode. So
one of my favorite acting moments of recent.
Let's get it up here. I don't know
I'm
why.
so happy.
That's the wrong one.
Okay,
What is that? I was just like, what is that? I don't remember that episode.
Me?
Okay, here we go.
The late
This-
great Mr. Tony White, everyone.
Aww.
I miss you, Emmy. We miss you.
There's
And season 1, Carla.
she's still getting work. Will,
Love Will.
he's like my favorite person.
That was my mother's favorite part.
That part.
Gotta get what you want.
Theme song by Nakia.
Take all you get, my love, cause you know I don't come for free. Gotta get what you want. Gotta get what you need. Gotta take all you get, my love, cause you know I don't come for free. Every little thing you want, every little thing you need. Keep it all for yourself, my love, cause it really don't matter to me.
I'm so sorry about the accent earlier. I was trying to get into character for this audition later, and I know I'm one of those actors. It's so annoying. Did you know that people with accents are 47% more interesting to someone who doesn't have an accent? Specifically like Australian and British and Spanish.
So interesting. Did you learn that in a focus group for one of your movies or something? Or?
No, I made it up. It just sounds like a statistic, right?
Wow.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be method all the time, though.
No. I mean, I'm fine with it. If that's part of your process, then by all means, do it.
Y'all look so cute.
Thank you again for letting me film this documentary series.
Lifetime ago.
Of course. Your student film was
40 pounds ago.
good. I liked it a lot, and it inspired me.
My Way, the documentary I did about Emmy's nanas. I submitted to 32
I love
festivals,
the
and I really
cuts.
hope
These
I
are
get into one,
pictures
'cause
of the
they're
ladies.
expensive.
That's why I want you.
Just actual pictures.
You want me?
Love
I
it.
do. I want you so bad. I need you, Felix. That's why I chose you.
I love the fear in Josh's
can
face.
I'm so nervous.
You
right
want
now.
me?
I feel like there are so many eyes on me.
Well, there are. 2 cameras that you brought in here. So, no, but it's okay. I believe in you. You have the brilliance to chronicle this next phase of my life. And I will share every piece of myself with you. Anything that you need, I will do it, okay? You know, whenever I was 5 years old, my mom gave me this beautiful necklace, and I asked her to help me put it on. She told me, never need anyone.
But you were 5.
Yeah. But I had a job and hands, so I could put the necklace on myself and pay someone to help me.
We had radically different childhoods. When I was 5, I had a pet rock and I wanted a Teddy Ruxpin.
Actual photo of Josh.
Teddy Ruxpin was my first.
So cute.
Without the pet rock.
The things I did to that bear.
But I did have a Teddy Ruxpin.
Me too. And the things I did to that bear.
Oh, you can tell me what to say.
No.
Ruxpin.
You have to be you. Your
Teddy
authentic
Ruxpin.
self.
No one wants to see that. No. Oh, this is great. Honey, I'm an actor. I'm not a reality show contestant. The reason that I wanted you is because I read that script that you wrote. That is what I'm attached to. I'll do this show with these people, but your movie, whatever it is, I'm attached to it.
You read my script?
I did.
You have notes?
I have so many notes for you.
Oh.
Yeah. It's okay. We can work on it later.
I wrote a movie about William Shakespeare called To Be or Not to Me. It's a story of love, which admittedly I've never been in, so it might not be as authentic as it could be, but I am raising funds to produce it though. Even though it's a love story between 2 men, I really hope that I can get Emmy to make a cameo.
Emmy. Hey, baby.
Hey, babe. Oh, what a night.
Good.
Listen,
She's attached to it though.
It was totally sriracha, and I don't remember all of it, but
Totally sriracha.
bro, do I know you? Have we met before?
No, I'm Felix, but I am a huge fan of you, Mr. Moses.
Oh no, Mr. Moses is my dad. I'm just Moses. So yeah, parents. Babe, we gotta talk. What? Oh shit. Are these cameras like on?
Yeah, they're on. You're doing great, though.
Maybe we should talk in private?
No, it's fine. You can say whatever you have to say. It's okay. You're doing good.
Okay. Maybe I should come in again. You know, now that I know my blocking, I just feel like I could sell that more. You know, like, hey, which side is my good side? Is it this side, or is it this side?
No, it's your left. It's your left. Yeah.
Thanks, babe. Honesty. Okay, I'll be right back.
I love him so much.
He's a lot different in person.
Yeah, he is. He's so special.
It was so hard to see his straight face.
Hey, babe.
Special is a key word.
Yeah, he's special.
He's special.
Yeah.
There's a scene that was cut where I slipped and fell.
We're gonna have to share that.
And I
I-
actually really hurt my leg when we
Cuddling always relaxes her.
I fought very hard to keep it in there, but they refused to let me keep it in there.
You should put his website at the bottom of the camera.
For only $80 an hour, you too can have your own private cuddles.
Okay, sorry. I just love hearing him say that.
www.
And I love Alex in that photo.
Moses breaks out in a rash whenever we cuddle. Yeah, I wish he was more of a cuddler, but you know.
Well, I have overactive sweat glands. You know.
He does. Yeah. That's why I outsource. Yeah, I missed you.
Yeah, babe, I got something I gotta tell you.
Oh God, you
The
were just
tension
the perfect
is-
embodiment of everything that I've ever wanted.
She doesn't read cues
We're already
well.
tied together, and I know that I will just give myself completely to you, with you, and in you.
Oh, you're making my left arm twitch. You gonna let me do that one? You said I had to wait till July for that one.
Well, it's July, baby.
It's funny now. It's July.
I love that he carried my little train on my robe.
Maybe we should get some coffee and come back later.
Get me her ankle right now.
Okay, pull my hair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like that?
I fucking love the at you, you motherfucker.
That's my favorite line of the episode.
Do I always climax quickly? Oh yeah, I can come at the drop of a hat. My Uncle Harvey showed me how to, and ever since then I can.
Good old Uncle Harvey.
The wig. I love that.
Do you
You
still
can
have that?
hear the sequins.
You can't hear this.
Josh, that's your jacket now,
You
right?
don't need to explain it to me, Naomi Malone. You want to be a star. I
Naomi
get it.
Malone.
We all do. I won't tell. I'm Jasper, Emmy's makeup artist. You should use that for my photo in the show. I think it'll be darling.
He didn't stop talking.
By the time the police got there, he was hanging from the rafters, screaming, "I'm Lieutenant Dan, and to tell Forrest to run, Forrest, run!" Like, what does that even mean? Emmy!
You know, I could really deal with having sex in the other room, but being stuck in the living room with this guy, oh, that was hard.
Hey, Jasper, how are you? I'm wonderful.
I agree. I agree.
Seriously, Emmy, you can afford a new phone.
Babe.
Great sound design.
Nova Scotia. Or like Maine.
Thank you.
Apartment. Yeah, because those things cause cancer.
That was one of my favorite parts to do with this episode.
Well, your
The
phone is
ringing?
ringing.
Oh, that can't be my phone. I think it's coming from next door.
No, it's coming from right here. Oh, it's my mom.
No one. What? What? Huh?
Moses, why did you do that?
Babe, can we talk in
Actually, you don't have any privacy for the next 3 months.
Anything
Oh.
you need to say, you could say in front of Jasper and Alex. It's fine.
Uh-oh.
Felix. And I slept with your mom.
Felix, and you slept. Felix.
No,
Felix,
God.
and you slept with my mom?
No, God, no.
Felix and
You
you?
slept with my mom?
No. What I think Moses is trying to say is that
I slept with your mom.
You slept with my mom.
Yeah, I took a lot of peyote last night, and I wound up in her bed this morning, but everything else is really fuzzy.
Did you tell him to do this?
no.
Ooh.
You know, she said to never need anyone. She's always been out there to just try and get me. Always sabotaging me ever since I was a kid.
That's a lot of sugar.
Baby Nola.
If you smile,
Playing Baby Emmy.
maybe I can give you another cookie. Emmy, big smile. Big smile. Yes. Oh, Emmy, I see a great future ahead of you. I just have to keep those cookies coming. Emmy, I wonder what you will do for ice cream.
You came in the vagina I came out of.
Babe, babe.
You Came in the Vagina I Came Out Of was going to be the name of the show.
Oh, God.
Kidding.
You're showing this to people. I don't feel comfortable with that feeling.
It's got a good flow.
We can cut this together
Yeah.
differently, though, right? Because I feel very exposed by even what. I guess you enjoyed that.
Vagina flow.
To talk about myself on camera.
It's okay. Hey, this is fine. This is fine. This, you can cut whatever you want, but this is absolutely fine. You're in control. You're in control.
I don't want to ruffle any feathers.
Life is short. Life is so short. It's short and it's f***ing precious. Just like you.
Woo! Boom, 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 boom.
That was it, folks. The Art of Blowing It, Season 1, Episode 5, featuring our esteemed guest this evening, Hunter Thore. How fun was that? Now, let's
So
see
much fun.
if anybody from the audience, Josh, did anybody from the audience guess what Hunter Thore's favorite line was? Let's take a look.
They did not, but I think.
Wait. But you think what?
Go ahead, Ashley. Go.
I have a guess.
Okay.
May I? Or should I? Who wanted to go? I'll just do it. Okay. They should put his website at the bottom of the camera.
That is not it.
I have a guess after
Our
Josh.
favorite.
Josh, what's yours?
I think we should go to Nova Scotia or maybe Maine.
No, that's not it either.
No?
Either.
I have a guess. Stuart, you gonna guess?
It involves a condiment.
That was in a what?
Sriracha.
Oh,
Last night was totally sriracha.
No.
Last night was totally sriracha.
Oh my God.
So the funny thing about it is all of those are actually better lines. but my personal favorite line. Does anybody else want to guess before I?
Nakia, you have one?
No.
Yeah. See, all of those are like way better written lines. They're like wonderfully written lines. But my favorite line was just when you say it like that, it makes me sound like an asshole. And then getting pummeled with a roll of paper towels immediately after that was like one of my favorite.
That is
moments.
funny. That is very funny.
Really good. Especially the line that comes right before that line. Because the line that comes right before is "You came in the vagina I came out of." When you say it like that, it makes me sound like an
asshole. And then
yeah.
That was my favorite.
And your delivery. I mean, you know, we've had the absolute pleasure to work with you on 3 different shows, and this is something I've said so many times to Josh and to Stuart and to you. You make such interesting choices, and for me as an actor, whenever I watch other actors' performances, like I'm watching it as a spectator, but I'm also watching it as like a colleague, and I always think, wow, what an interesting choice. I wouldn't have thought that. And so whenever I work with someone that makes interesting choices, they really inspire me to look for interesting choices. And one of my all-time favorite things about you, Hunter, is you always make really interesting choices. Sometimes they're really big. Sometimes it's like, wait, what? Or sometimes it's just like super soft and really subtle and just like such a great nuance. And I'm like, but you make really great choices. So I'm so grateful you were able to be in this show. And I mean, I'm so grateful I've gotten to work with you on the other 2 shows. So
I feel the same way about each and every single one of you. It's like being a part of the SideKick Productions family has been such a blessing in my life. So I've had such a great time working on every show that we've worked on together.
Well, we're so glad that you are a part of it, and we're so glad that everybody could be with us tonight. We're gonna move on to the next part of the show. We're gonna actually, Josh, you're gonna tell us what we're about to watch next.
So, Ashley, many moons before The Art of Blowing It came out, she wanted to make The Art of Blowing It. And The Art of Blowing It was a very different series when it first came out of Ashley's little brain. Well, big brain, but wonderful brain.
Dainty. I'm so
Wow.
dainty. I'm such a dainty little girl with a tiny little head.
From her dainty little brain. So one night, Ashley asked me and Stuart to come over to her place, and in true Skeleton Crew fashion, we did camera, sound, and acted, the three of us, and made a little pilot for what she thought was going to be The Art of Blowing It at one time.
I don't know if I've ever seen this.
This is a 4-minute pilot episode, proof of concept pilot for Art of Blowing It. Very different show.
So different.
Babe, I've never seen this.
Babe.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'll take whatever you've got.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Give it to me. Give me all of it. I win! Finally! My God, that took forever. It's been like 2 hours.
You know, I just wanted a relaxing night at home. And playing games that involve money really
You look so different.
Oh, I mean, no. We talked about this. Don't close the door.
I'm almost done.
Your mama didn't raise you to do that.
God, I've disappointed that woman so many times. You know, I came out to her the other day. I said, Mama, I'm a liberal. And so I told her, I said, Mama, you just need to accept me for who I am.
You are so dramatic.
You think I'm dramatic? When I told my mom, she looked at me and she said, oh, Emerald, baby, you don't mean that. No, you're just confused. And I've been praying that eventually God's going to send you a man to take care of you. Because that's what you need. I mean, seriously, it's 2018. She thinks I need to be taken care of? Come on.
2018.
I cannot wait to meet the crazy that you come from.
Well, you know what I can't wait to do? Have a little bit of snuggle time. And then she tells me that feminism is just a fad and so is global warming.
Pick it up.
Oh, I want to stay here and I love Bubble.
I mean, somebody get the door.
Hi. Well, hello there.
Hi, Emmy. I am so happy that I found you. You're my favorite client, and I'm so lucky. Hi, Steve.
Simon, close enough.
Doesn't matter.
So have you heard back from Ursula?
Yeah, they went with Rebel Wilson. But the
Close.
That Rebel Wilson.
Close.
She didn't get it.
Yeah. Okay, so I went in to be a fierce sea witch, and you're telling me that they want me to be America's sweetheart with diabetes? No! No. Okay, sure. When's the audition? I'll be there.
Email sent, and make sure you wear something loose-fitting and turn up the southern accent.
Well, you got it, sugar. Ah! I'm so gonna be there.
This is so exciting.
It's too bad they can't afford electricity.
This is not good.
We can start phones for life.
This day.
Emmy, I need to tell you something.
Oh, this is so bad, though. Do you want to hear it? It's really lame.
Sure.
I could feel his solid member of his dance troupe inside his pants. One shove of this dance captain, I came harder in that auditorium. Like a pop quiz freshman year. I mean, who writes this stuff?
I'm getting fired tomorrow.
What?
What?
Freddie just gave me the heads up.
Oh.
Oh, your beeper's going off.
Oh, hold on.
Time's up.
Honey, I'm so sorry.
Something made it into the.
And I'm replaceable.
Yeah.
Now we're not going to be able to have our sessions anymore.
How are you going to tell your wife?
I can't. She's already on the verge of divorcing me. I'm gonna have to move to Wisconsin with my QVC shopping mom and her 15 cats and her 2 rooms that smell like mothballs and despair. That's gonna be my home now.
Oh, Stuart, you're so good in this.
Okay.
Emmy, you're a professional cuddler. The only reason you hang out with me is because I pay you.
Yes, your therapist recommended me to you, but oh, honey, out of all my clients, you're my favorite one.
Oh.
You
Plus,
say
you're
that
the
to
one
all of
that
us.
doesn't hump me the whole time.
Y'all flip the script.
Oh God, it's a big thing. Plus, with all this free time, I think I could get you a really cool job. You could work at spoonme.com. Yeah, I can already see your online profile. Life-size teddy bear. Oh, you're gonna make a killing.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take whatever you've got.
You bet you will.
That's it. That's it.
Wow.
Oh my
Nothing
goodness.
remotely close to what the show became, but
I
that's
mean,
where we started.
It's always
That's-
amazing to see how not just that, but a lot of times how a piece of art will start in one place and where it ends up. The journey from that A to B is always pretty incredible to see. That was absolutely fabulous.
That was great. And that will, of course, be over at patreon.com/sidekick productions. You can take a look, watch that whenever you want to, comment on it. Remember, folks, it's only $3 a month to join the Crewniverse and help support all of these creations and the things that we're doing with SideKick Productions. I love that comment. That's great.
Yes, it's very an Emmy.
You know what that is?
That's-
You know what that is actually? It's that episode of The Sopranos where Tony is in a coma and he's having that dream where he's like another guy in a hotel.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah, that's
what
and
that
that
is.
was Emmy in just in a Bender haze.
So
It was like I
I've
could have
never
just been a
seen
Cutler.
The Sopranos.
looks like Ashley. Look, we can use this for season 2. We've
Wait,
already
I'm
shot-
sorry. I can't unhear what Nakia just said. Nakia, what have you been doing with your life? You've never seen The Sopranos?
Or The Wire or Breaking Bad.
Oh, The Sopranos I really love.
Oh, since I love that one the most, you should really see that.
Well, I
Okay.
like that one the most. I like Breaking Bad a lot too.
I made
Okay.
my mother watch it over the pandemic, and she was like, "I don't want to watch it. I won't like it." Da, 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 da. And now, every time Tony Soprano smiles, she's like, "I love it when he smiles." He's so cute.
He was amazing in God of Carnage on Broadway.
Oh yeah.
Did you get to see? Did you see it?
I did. I saw him do God of Carnage. God of Carnage on Broadway. It was
I
great.
wanted to go, and I never got the opportunity.
Paul's a massive fan of what's his name, James Gandolfini. So I brought him for President for one something, and
Aw.
he loved it. And it was just such a great performance. He's
Have you
just so
guys
wonderful.
seen the trailer for Many Saints of Newark?
No.
I have
Is
seen
that
the trailer for it. Yeah.
It's the prequel, yeah. And James
Okay.
Gandolfini's son is playing a young Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yep.
cool.
It's a pretty cool trailer. You should check it out.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of things that are coming out soon, Hunter, when is the new season of your sister show coming out?
August 17th, 9 p.m. is the new season of My Big Fat Fabulous Life. It's going to be a great season. There is, as per the usual, a lot of drama and shenanigans, and I was there for the whole thing, so I can tell you.
Did they shoot it during the pandemic?
So we took a break when I came down at the beginning of March. We shut down production like a week or two later, and we were on break for I guess a month and a half or 2 months, something like that. And then we were allowed to start production up again.
Oh wow, that was fast though.
Yeah, it was pretty fast. I mean,
Wow.
the
The television industry
opened
was
up for
back
the
first,
industry
yeah.
like really fast as well. And
What they figured out was that they could get people to like quarantine who were working on a show.
Right.
Yeah.
Reality
Yeah.
TV did not to stop
Yeah. So
for the most part.
yeah, that was super simple for them to figure out. But
we
Um,
shot.
What were you gonna say?
We shot. So when we started back up again, we shot up until 2 weeks ago. We wrapped 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
wow.
We've been shooting the entire time.
Wow. Well, we can't wait to see it, and can't wait to see more of you in the art of blowing it. Thank you so much for being with us this week, Hunter.
Thank you so much for having me. This was
of course. And folks, don't forget, you can follow Hunter Thore on Instagram. It's just at Hunter Thore. Before you go, though, we've got to know, tell us, what was your worst celebrity breakup? What celebrity breakup hurt you the most?
What shook you?
Oh, gosh. It would have to be, I can't remember exactly who it was, but it would have to have been somebody, a couple that was married for years and years and years that broke up recently. And I just went, well, if they can't do it, then there's no chance.
Yeah. A real life couple.
Yeah. And I can't remember exactly who it was, but it was this past year.
Stuart, what about you? You've known this question from the get-go.
Hunter and Anthony.
Oh,
look,
that's good.
I've seen those two since their inception, and when the straw finally broke, it was quite unsettling. So I was very happy to see things turn out as they did.
Oh, that's sad.
WS Round was upset about Rocky and Bullwinkle breaking up.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I'm going to say the elephant in the room. I think everyone else is feeling it, but no one wants to say it. I'm going to say it. When Justin and Brittany broke up, look, y'all, that was like for real. Like when Justin and Brittany broke up, I was like, what? And then when K-Fed popped up, I was like, Justin, work it out. Come back and get Britt. And then, we saw how things played out. And like she's better off without it.
I have a funny Justin Timberlake story. I met Justin Timberlake in a FedEx, like Kinko's in Tribeca one time. And it was like 9 a.m. I was a dog walker at the time. And I, for some reason, had to go into the FedEx. And I'm sitting there doing something, and I look up, and there's Justin Timberlake. And we have an entire conversation with just our eyes. And the conversation went like this. I was like, yo, I know who you are. And he was like, I know you know who I am. And I was like, yo, don't worry about it. I'm not even going to bother you. And he was like, I get that from you, and I appreciate it. And I was like, all right, do your dog. And he was like, cool, see you later. And then I went back to doing my thing. And we did all of that just with our eyes. So
I love
amazing.
Story.
Well, that's pretty funny. Thank you, Butch Bear, for this. Josh, what about you?
Well, we've got one more because I agree with this one as well. Dave says Hunter and Anthony too, Stuart.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. Go back to the previous comment that was up there.
Well, it's been up there. You didn't say anything, Ashley.
Oh, look, it says fictional Felix and Mitchell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that. And then Gwen Stefani and Gavin. Yeah, that was.
I don't know who Gavin is.
I was really rooting for Felix and Mitchell, but it didn't happen that way apparently. So
maybe Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy for me.
Oh, that would be sad.
Did they break up?
They did break up in the most recent in the ABC series. They broke up. Yeah.
I gotta go.
I guess for me,
the power of craft compels you.
Maybe the Golden Girls. That episode where they all broke up because when Dorothy got married, it was super sad.
Wait, so your biggest crush was two people getting together?
Heterosexual love destroys families.
Destroys family love, right?
Heterosexual love destroys families. Stuart, didn't you learn that?
Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It's been such a fun episode of SideKick Power Hour. We do this every Monday night right here on youtube.com/SideKick Productions. #Crewniverse, #SideKick Power Hour. Next week, we'll be back. We'll be watching The Art of Blowing It, episode 3. We'll have another game. We'll have a very special guest that you'll find out about on Patreon this week. So stay tuned. Thanks again so much to everybody for being here. Hunter Thore, Stuart Kiczek, Ashley Monique Menard, and my co-host Joshua R. Pangborn. I am Nakia, and this is the end of this week's episode.
To the end of the road.
Remember Patreon.
All things from the SideKick Productions universe. And
I thought I was going to forget all my lines.
Because it's a a body positive show.
I read for the role of Hunter, and
And that's the tea.